Welcome to Meet the Candidates. This is our first official ASG election event of the school year. For those of you who may not know me, I'm Lindsay Gray. I'm current ASG Vice President and Chair of Elections for this year. Thank you all for coming out to support ASG elections and the individual candidates you may be here to help rep. In a few moments, they're all going to have an opportunity to talk about themselves, why they're running, and why you should vote for them. So we would appreciate if you would be a respectful audience and stay throughout the entire event and remain quiet and appropriate during each candidate's opportunity to speak. So without further ado, we can go ahead and get started. First up, we have sophomore senator candidate Allison McMahon. Yeah!
Sophomore Senate. I want to work with students to give them what they want. Freshman year has so far been the best year of my life, and I want it to continue for the rest of our years. So I may first vote for Allison, and as a little preview that I'm here for you guys and willing to do what it takes. Have some entertainment. Sit down, simmer down, and listen up.
Two key issues that the student body ought to consider when deciding who to vote into office. These are the leadership character and the actual plans of the proposed leader. Let's talk a little bit on both my stance on these issues. So first, my leadership character. It can be described as universal. I'm friends with people of all types, geeks and Greeks, English majors and engineering majors, freshmen to seniors. I don't view myself as better or worse than anyone. In my mind, there don't have to be any divisions in our school community. I'll lift that out in Senate in an approachability that applies to anyone. I'm ethical. I take ethics seriously, and I'll take my students seriously as well. I'm completely at their service. I take the position seriously. I actually have plans for us. I'm not going to be a functionary of ASG so much as a leader within. Experience. I did a 4-month internship in U.S. Senator Begich's office and got to hang out with him and learn a lot about politics, the function of a political office, how it serves its constituents, and the balance between the representation of the needs of the constituents and the leadership of them. Enthusiasm, I'm very jived about what I can do for the school in this position. I'm not going to fizzle out so much as grow momentum during my time as senator. And ideation, I've always been a big idea guy, and I'll take this innovative spirit to the office. All right, so now you know a little bit about me. What I hope to achieve. Number one, and the most important, is a greater sense of connection between the student body and ASG. I didn't really know who my senators were this last year, and I want to go out and change that. I want to go out, sorry Max. I want to go out and directly inform people of who I am, what I can do for them, and ask them what they want me to do. All right, when I was doing that and asking people what they wanted me to change, well, an issue that came up a lot was registration for classes. People were being edged out of classes just because they were down on the priority thing, because they were like a bio major or something. So I want to give priority to people in the actual major, or people who need to take the class. And finally, maybe some people think this is the most important. I've been going swimming a lot lately, and I noticed that most people at the pool don't actually swim. They're just relaxing on the side, soaking in the sunshine on hard concrete. And so what I want to do is get some lounge chairs to stop this major butt chest flattening happening. So, let's be honest, that benefits nobody. And it's not like objective values. I will get lounge chairs for you guys. So now you know who I am and what I hope to achieve. I encourage you to make a vote that shows you want the best for yourself, your friends, and the school as a whole. I have the goods and I have the goals for this position. Vote Joe Brigard for Senate. You won't regret it.
Next we have ASG Tolentino.
Now this is a story all about how you're deciding to vote for Make a Decision right now. And I'd like to take a minute to just sit right there. I'll tell you what I can do and why you should care. In third floor suite, freshman raised in the library's where I spend most of my days, reading and writing and relaxing all cool, studying hard because it's what they call school. But at this time, I guess I'm up to some good, running for Senate because I thought I would. Got some experience behind me, no need to be scared. I promise, I pledge, I guarantee I'm prepared. Hey guys, I'm ASG Tolentino, and I'm running for Senate because I truly believe that my experience, my ideas, and I think just my general love and appreciation for the Bronco community will be able to make our Senate and our ASG and just our student community even better. I'm currently running on a turquoise trail. Hopefully this week you'll see some freshmen repping some turquoise bands. Turquoise is supposed to represent communication and clarity of thought. Communication is a value and a skill that I think is extremely important when you're looking for a senator. You want someone who's there to represent you, and I think I can do that for you. In terms of clarity of thought, that's also in regards to good decision making. Through my past experiences, I've been able to develop the skill of being able to work with others and just decide and recommend what we can do to make our community even better. As you can see in my campaign, I've been emphasizing the ideas of character, collaboration, and competence. These ideas are values and skills that I've kind of gained throughout the past years. In high school, I was heavily involved with the organization Model UN. Senior year, I was elected to Secretary General, or otherwise known as President of the club. In this position, we spoke at weekly assemblies. We hosted our own conference with 7 other schools, and that required gathering about 320 participants. And I also worked on recruiting and sort of mentoring the incoming freshmen. That said, at the end of the year, we were able to make that Model UN club the largest club on our high school campus. In addition to Model UN, I was elected onto Honor Council, and I was a student ambassador, and I volunteered weekly with kids and helped tutor 8th graders for their incoming high school exams. At Santa Clara, I currently work in the undergraduate admissions office, and I volunteer with SCAP, with the Best Buddies, the Project Open Hand, and currently working with the Kids Club. And I also serve as a shadow host. So I hope with this past experience you can see why I think I'm very compassionate, very dedicated to serving you guys, and think that I can do the best. To the freshmen here, will rep the year 1-5, elect me to Senate, I know we'll thrive. Freshman year is almost over, but I can give you some closure. When we come back to school next year, there'll be so much to cheer. We'll be bigger and better, hopefully faster and stronger. So don't worry any longer, vote an AZ for Senate. I promise there's absolutely no way you'll regret it. An AZ for Senate. Thank you guys.
Next up, we have sophomore senator candidate Max Wall.
Alright, so, yes indeed. For those of you who were here in the fall and got to see me make the speech that time around, it was actually the Dos Equis guy saying, I don't always vote for Senate, but when I do, I vote Max Wall. Well, I wanted to keep going with the lightheartedness, show my approachability. In fact, I've been so approachable that 2 students came up to me and said, hey Max, why don't we have a vineyard on campus? I said, I don't understand why we need a vineyard, but I'll tell you what. You want a vineyard? We're getting a vineyard. That's right. Santa Clara is going to have its very own vineyard next year. Also, on top of that, not only am I so approachable that I will do things for you, but I go out of my way. Do things such as being a founding member of the Late Night Programming Committee, which is responsible for bringing you such fine events, such as Wednesday karaoke nights as the Bronco. On top of that, I'm responsible for helping with a proposal to eliminate the sale of plastic water bottles on campus within the next few years and replace them with water filtration systems to fill up reusable water bottles, helping promote Santa Clara's mission of sustainability. Yes. That's not all. For some of you who read the Santa Clara paper, go ahead, raise your hand. Do you read the Santa Clara paper? Yes, about 20% of you. Perfect. So for those of you who do, maybe you realize that our smoking policy was recently rated a D. Well, I've recently written a proposal to change that smoking policy so that it's a better grade, making Santa Clara a better place for all. So elect someone with some experience and vote Max Wall. Yeah!
Thank you, Max. Next up, we have sophomore senator candidate Carolyn Kegg.
Hey everyone, I'm Carolyn Kegg and I'm running for sophomore senate. I'm studying philosophy and I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Theta. I'm one half of a set of twins and I aspire to stop embarrassing myself on my longboard on campus. I've really enjoyed my freshman year at Santa Clara and I want to make every year better than the last. Longboarding skills aside, I've also had significant leadership experience in the past. Being the captain of my crew team my senior year of high school, I definitely know how to be a team player. I was trained here on all the aspects of leadership through the Emerging Leaders Program I participated in fall quarter. I'm running for Senate because I want to be more involved on campus. I want to challenge myself to think creatively and help the school I love so much. And to do that, I have a couple of ideas. First, I was recently intrigued and inspired by the epic humans versus zombies battle on campus and want to give students more opportunities to get outside and get involved. What better way to bond with someone than to randomly attack them? Second, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I love food as much as the next person. But we all know that sauté Benson gives everyone enough pasta for a small army. I'd like to have Benson offer half portions for those times we aren't hungry enough to eat a horse. My final idea is something I saw in orientation but haven't seen since. RLC Pride is a little raw on campus. With the exception of the ever-spirited Alpha, most RLCs are dormant. I have a lot of great ideas for friendly competition between the RLCs, which will help make them a bigger presence on campus and help spice up campus life. Help me help you and vote Carolyn Kegg for sophomore senate because with a little help, we can all do a keg stand. Thank you.
Thank you, Carolyn. Next up, we have Evan Bambico.
Hey guys, my name is Evan Bambico. Most people call me Bam because of my last name. And I'm standing before you guys because I know I can help make you guys' voice heard. I'm not the best public speaker, but I'm probably the least threatening person here. As you can see, I'm not the biggest guy or the scariest looking guy. If any of you guys come up to me and give me suggestions, whatever you want to do, change things, like people came to Max, the vineyard, got a vineyard started. So there are a lot of things that I want to do for you. I have a lot of experience in leadership, mostly through sports and through some high school clubs, but I really want to get started and start a better career with my leadership. I want to be in the software center to represent you guys and hear what you have to say. Honestly, there are a lot of things people say. I want changes. I'll listen to you and you and you and you. But the thing you have to realize is that we are all really trying really hard to do all the changes that you guys want us to make. And just give me the chance. And I respect all of you. I'll listen to all of you. Freshmen, sophomore, juniors, even seniors. I have friends in all around the school. So vote for me. Evan Bambico, vote for Bambi. And I'll do the best I can to represent all of you guys and make this a better school. Thank you.
Thanks, Evan. Next up, we have additional sophomore senator candidate Patrick McDonald.
I was going to do a rap. My campaign manager told me I have no rhythm. I'll keep this short and sweet. My name is Patrick McDonald. I'm running for the office of sophomore senator. A lot of you probably most recognize for my job as an intramural official at Malley. If you guys have played intramural sports, I may have wrecked your games. I hope I gave you enough right calls to get your vote. My main reason for doing this is I've really come to love Santa Clara University and the community here. And by serving as sophomore senator, I'd be able to express this by working to ensure that our community here keeps improving for current and future students. Among the projects I would like to work on range from increasing attendance at athletic events and continuing to provide late night entertainment to the Bronco, as Max mentioned. I'd like to work on that as well. To things as minor as getting soap dispensers in the Malley showers. I know, that was funny. Among my qualifications for the position is I was student body president in high school, and I've served on the ever-spirited Alpha RLC's community council for the past year. If you'd like to contact me, I'd be more than happy to give you my email or my Facebook account information afterwards. I hope you give me the opportunity to serve you guys as sophomore senator. Thank you for your time and your support. Go Broncos.
Next up, we have junior senator candidate Kayla Germany.
Hi, I'm Kayla Germany. I'm running for junior senator. I feel like I'd be good at being junior senator because I was captain of the cross country and track team in high school, so I have a lot of strong leadership qualities. Also, I'm a really hard worker, so I will make sure to implement your ideas into SU to improve the community and university. So vote for me. There's only 4 people running for junior senator, so there's 5 positions, so hopefully.
Next up, we have junior senator candidate Ryan Kersey.
Yeah, that's me over there. So basically, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. If I'm willing to show you all a picture of my summer job as a big giant sandwich dancing around, there's nothing I won't do for Santa Clara students. Vote Ryan Kersey. Yeah!
Ryan, you seem to be less stressed when they kind of automatically win as long as they don't get disqualified. So next up, we have Lauren Germany, another junior senator candidate.
Hi, I'm Lauren Germany. I'm Kayla's twin. I served on Senate this year as a sophomore senator, and I'm running for re-election as a junior senator because I really enjoyed the experience. This year, I served on the Student Affairs Committee and helped improve the club funding timeline so that we were able to make more informed decisions when giving you guys money for your clubs. Next year, I already have some great ideas, such as getting healthier snacks in the vending machines, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would vote for me so that I can continue to improve Santa Clara. Thank you.
Next up, we have Senior Senator candidate Ryan Clark.
There we go.
My name's Ryan Clark. I'm running for senior senator. I don't know a lot to say to you guys either, but some things that you should know about me. I've done the ASG this year. It's my first time. I really enjoyed the experience. Just became SAC chair, Student Affairs Committee chair, last week, so I'm kind of already in the process of learning that position. It's something that I'd like to continue on with next year. What I'd really like to do with it is to turn the club funding process into a completely digital process. If you guys have gone through it right now, you know, it's a lot of hassle, a lot of paperwork, a lot of chances for things to get lost and get messed up, so to kind of turn that into a completely digital system and it'll be easier for everyone. So vote for me, I just need one.
Thank you, Ryan. And yes, there are 2 seniors running for senior senator. So if you're potentially interested in the position, there will be opportunities available after elections. But now I'll introduce our one and only Senate Chair.
I wanted to try something real quick. It's kind of a little bit of an experiment, but I've always wanted to do this. I'm going to leave this room real quick, and in 3 seconds, I want everyone to start chanting, Jack, 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 Jack. Start clapping, all right? Sound good? Sounds good. Let's go. I'm the only one running for Senate chair, so hopefully I don't mess up and get it. So, you know.
If you lose this one, you'll get senior senator.
Okay, yeah, I guess. I'm running for 2 positions. As you can see, aiming to make next year legendary. It's my goal. One of my other parts of my platform is increase some Bronco pride, get people going to events, going to the Bronco, maybe getting a little tailgate in there, you know, doing that. But my past experience, I was a senator all this last year, external community senator, and I worked with Senate, and we got a lot done. So vote for me, and if you have any questions, you know, ask me at a later time. Thank you.
Next up, we have our first of 4 presidential and vice presidential tickets. Please welcome Connor Crocker and Kanish Desai.
It's going to be hard to call that one. I'm Connor Frere. I don't know if I know you guys, but I'm going to be running for president of student body. I have a brother that's a sophomore, and my sister is going to be coming as a freshman next year. And, you know, I really love this place. I want to make it a better place. I think there's a lot of red tape that student government has to go through to get simple things changed. Maybe an escort service to get girls home safely. Maybe the library should be open a bit later. Just simple things that, you know, very easy to do, that we should do. Kanish, you know, Senate chair right now, if you don't know. Very experienced. I think he does a great job. I saw him do a Senate meeting last weekend.
Yeah, and one more thing we wanted to get out to you guys. The debate's next Monday, so you guys, should I put this? Sorry, Ben, this is for the video, I guess. So one thing we want to make sure that you guys do is if you have an idea, if it's the middle of the night, if it's, you know, right after class, whatever it is, just text us. It's 210-2012 SU. And what we want to do is we want to build up a giant catalog of all of your guys' ideas. And that's how we're going to really base our campaign and base what we want to do in the next year. Because we don't really want to be up here and tell you what you want. We want you to tell us what you want. But yeah, Kanish Desai, Connor Frere, Pres VP. Thank you very much.
we have our second presidential, vice presidential ticket, Rebecca and Ava.
Hi, so if you don't know me, my name is Rebecca Solomon, and I'm running for student body president.
And I'm Gavin Satchmalloy, running for vice president.
And today, we just first want to really give you a round of applause. Everybody put your hands together. Thank you so much for being here and supporting us. We really appreciate it that you took it out of your time to come here and watch us introduce ourselves. So yeah, we wanted to go over a couple of points in our campaign. We really put a lot of time and effort into putting together a really holistic campaign that we think incorporates a lot of issues and topics that you guys think we should be discussing, and that some of which coincide with projects that I am currently working on in ASG. So first of all, breaking the bubble. So what does that mean? I think we all kind of realize, or I think we all can sort of acknowledge the fact that as Santa Clara students, it's really easy to get caught up in classwork and activities and other things you're doing on campus and really forget that there's a world outside of Santa Clara. And so one of the things that I've noticed in my 3 years here at Santa Clara is that there's really not a whole lot of student engagement with sort of social and political issues a lot of times that are going on off campus. So we would really like to encourage more active social engagement with issues that sort of break that bubble idea that maybe you've heard a lot about or can identify with. So whether that be through programming or sponsored debates, we'd really just like to get Santa Clara students interested in talking about active dialogues and things that are going on outside of the bubble. Another highlight of our campaign is teaching with technology and cultivating a culture of success. So both of those things kind of go hand in hand in terms of really getting us ready for the work world, which I think all of us can really say that that's something we aspire to do as Santa Clara students, especially with the job market being what it is. So this year, my committee on ASG has worked really hard putting together an idea for a Santa Clara mobile app, which hopefully, cross your fingers, the university will be able to fund, which would be something that would streamline all of the calendars on campus. So all of your events would be in one place. There would be links to YouTube feeds, so Bronco News, which my lovely friend over there, Ben, works so hard on each week. There would be virtual tours, so admissions can show that to students who maybe don't necessarily have the means to get to our campus anytime they so choose to do. And also working with sort of alumni connections as well through something like LinkedIn, and maybe going through the Career Center and having them add sort of functionality to that program to be able to create groups on LinkedIn that would be regionally created for Santa Clara. So if you were to graduate, move back to your hometown, say you live in the middle of nowhere, Georgia, and you say, you know, I really don't know what I'm going to do for work. I'd really like to connect with an alumni in my area and see if there's any connection I can make via that. That would be something that we would hope to provide to you via LinkedIn. So we have a lot of great ideas, and Aven's going to tell you about a couple more.
Thanks, Rebecca. So just a few of the other parts of our campaign. Specifically, we're really passionate about service, and we think that service should be a very big part of ASG. And so part of that is in connecting our campus community, which I'm going to speak about in a minute, but also I think really the RLC system could be, I guess, worked to include more service within. So I know, if you know Community Talks at RLC, they have a community action floor, and I think that's something that could be well implemented in other dorms across campus. I think that would be really a great thing. Also, Rebecca and I are both environmental studies majors, so we clearly have a passion for sustainability as well. And so I'm also right now the intern for the Office of Sustainability, and I will be next year as well. So I can work with them and ASG to kind of collaborate and really work to educate for the environment. And that also means increasing involvement off campus. And lastly, part of our big things that we're trying to work on is really connecting the Chartered Student Organizations, or CSOs, on campus, because we really think that everyone could benefit from just being more collaborative and more cooperative and supporting each other. And that means, just being with each other, to discuss events and event planning and support. We really think that would just make Santa that much more inclusive for everyone, and just could make ASG that much better. So, thank you.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate all the support and the time it took for you guys to come out. So, May 1st, vote Solomon Satchmalloy for President, Vice President. Thanks, guys.
Next up, our third Pres VP ticket, Robert and Alex.
Yeah!
everyone for coming out. My name is Robert Luke.
And I'm Alex Solaginto.
We are running for ASG's president and vice president. And first we're going to talk to you about some experiences we've had in the past. And then we're going to talk to you about, sure man, I'll put the microphone right into my mouth. And then we'll talk about the things we plan on doing if elected. So first off, I've been in ASG since I came here as a freshman. I've been on Senate 3 years. I was a freshman senator. I was the head of Senate last year. And that is the biggest organization in ASG. And this year, I am the head of the current University Issues Committee. I'm an anchor for Bronco News, and outside of ASG, I am the vice president of the Sigma Chi fraternity. And Alex.
Hey guys, so this year I had the privilege of working with the Activities Programming Board, so APB, and what my job was is I'm currently the assistant music manager. So each quarter I put on 4 to 5, smaller scale music events like karaoke in the Bronco and Electric Daisy Clara, and I also help with planning the fall and spring concerts. And in addition to that, off campus, I'm also a member of the Sigma Chi fraternity, and I've had a huge role in fundraising and philanthropy. And last year alone, our largest philanthropy event raised over $10,000, and we plan to raise more than that this year.
So our platform is connect yourself, express yourself, and share your voice. And Alex is going to talk to you about how we start doing it.
So a great thing about Santa Clara University is that there's an immensely diverse community that is expressed through our on-campus organizations. Rob's experience with ASG and my experience with APD provide us with an excellent combination of experience and diverse perspectives. Through our involvement with these organizations, we were able to see how there's opportunity for ASG to improve their community building aspect. So as ASG Vice President, I would like to work on integrating the various communities we have here on campus. And the way we do this is not by breaking down the walls that separate these organizations, but by building bridges of stronger collaboration and communication. And in addition to forming stronger collaboration and communication among the CSOs and RSOs, we plan on strengthening our sense of class unity. Santa Clara does a great job of getting incoming freshmen excited through orientation, and then seniors, their spring quarter of their last year, excited with life after SCU. But in between those, there isn't really much to get you excited about your class unity. And so we want to work with other on-campus leaders and organizations to fortify the special bond that exists within each class. And one way that we want to do that is by bringing back the tradition of having a formal ball for every class. So this would not be something that's on campus, but have a bus charter you to a nice venue somewhere nearby.
And then finally, the other point we'd really like to talk to you guys about is alumni networking. So outstanding high school seniors right now aren't just thinking about what college to go to, they're thinking about whether or not to go to college at all. Tuition's extremely expensive, and people who graduate often have mountains of debt. So we need to tap into the alumni network that we have to boost the value of a Santa Clara degree and to better prepare people for the real world, to arm them with resources that will make them competitive in an extremely competitive job. So we have worked with the alumni office and spoken with the head of it, Kathy Kale, and she wants to collaborate with us to do what Rebecca was talking about, a LinkedIn group that would connect you with Santa Clara graduates. There's 84,000 of them who work for some of the most innovative and dynamic companies in the world here in the Silicon Valley. And we want you to be able to tap into that resource to get an honest perspective of what it's like to work there. Because we already have the Career Center, which can get you the email of a recruiter from that company. But right now, undergrads have no way of getting in touch with these past Santa Clara alumni who work in the exact office that that person wants to work in, where that's their dream job. So we see that as the greatest opportunity next year for ASG. And we'd like to sum up everything by saying that we would like to thank you guys for being here, and like you guys to think about the ideas that are presented up here and think about which ones are going to affect you 10 years down the road. Because you're not just a Santa Clara student for 4 years, but you're a lifelong member of this great network that we don't appreciate enough. So that's our core message. We thank you guys for coming, and vote us, Robert and Alex, for ASG.
ticket, Jenna and Matt.
All right, hello everyone, my name is Jenna Sassen.
And I'm Matt McDonald, and we are running for ASG President and Vice President. Our 2 years of experience on ASG has given us the opportunity to work on Student Senate, which is what I'm on right now, and Jenna is the ComDev VP, Community Development Branch, as well as the Executive Branch.
Right, and so this experience on ASG is just one facet of our experience in the greater Santa Clara community. We've been a part of the orientation program of Alpha Kappa Psi Business Fraternity, of various programs on campus such as the Activities Programming Board. Matt is a leader in the business school. We're Rough Riders. So all of these different experiences have given us an opportunity to meet you guys, meet this diverse student body who has concerns that we are able to do something about. So what we've done is we've brought together all of our ideas to figure out a way of how we can change the school to best help you guys.
And that leads us to our platform, which is we call STAR, which stands for Safety, Tradition, Academics, and Relations. And all of that you can find all of like the specific details on our Facebook page at Sassen McDonald 22.
Right, so going along with that platform is our motto, which you can see up here, starting traditions, leaving legacies. And so that motto is kind of what we based our platform off of. We want to reinvigorate old traditions, continue to work on programs that the current administration has started right now that we've been working on this year that aren't going to be finished, as well as implement our own ideas next year. So that was kind of the serious portion of our platform. And to show you guys just how far we're willing to go for you, we have created a little video that will go into our platform details and show you guys what we're trying to do next year. So if you have any other questions, you guys can call us, maybe.
Oh boy.
My name is Jenna Sasso, and I am Matt McDonald. We look to you for some votes, made for selection day. Winning the election's our wish, so this you won't want to miss. We want to change the school, our platform's coming your way. We are dedicated, experience on ASG, passion and creativity flowing. Why not hope that's so nice, baby? Hey, I just met you, and my name's Jenna. I've got experience as ComDev VP, start traditions and leave a legacy. It's my motto, before it's later. Hey, I just met you, and mine is Matt. So here's what I'm doing, bending the left, and all the other guys know I'm a boss. So here's my platform, before it's later. Student safety above all, educated partier in the fall, escort program along hall, more bad guys coming your way, bring back traditions for real, we're learning the fight some new deal, from the spirit we feel, and now it's a new way, we are dedicated, experience on ASG, passion and creativity flowing, why not those sounds so fascinating, hey, we just met you, now we can rep you, so use your chance. So that's my favorite, it's hard to deny. Our involvement, we love Santa Clara. Around those babies, academics are important. It's not crazy, general business minor. On spotlight, baby, and about creation. We call it relations, we hear your ideas. So speak up, baby, now we come into your house. Now we come into your house, and now it's your chance. And you should know that how that will be done. Safety, tradition, academics, relations, that's our platform. Before I was faded, hey, we just met you. Now we can rep you, so here's your chance. So that's my favorite, our platform's all about working for you, will be your star. The war is faded, to your life, so now it's your chance to help us enhance. Stand where you'll be right. Now we come into your life, so now it's your chance. And you should know that. Folks, that's my favorite.
Work hard, play hard. Thanks, guys.
We're gonna backtrack a little bit and go to another junior senator candidate. He couldn't be here tonight, but Carlos Gomez is here on his behalf. His name is Garrett Jensen, and he will give you his address so you have a sense of who he is.
Of course, I'm not Garrett. Garrett is actually volunteering out of high school right now and working up towards the definition of the greater Santa Clara. But he did email me a little spiel that he wanted me to say. And he said, I wish I could be here tonight, but I am volunteering to raising awareness to high school students about college life and its challenges. Anyway, I want to let everybody know, especially the rising juniors, how excited I am to bring new and innovative ideas to the table in ASG and to represent the junior class next fall. God bless America. Garrett Jensen.
Thank you, Carlos/Garrett. And we next up have a sophomore senator candidate, Joel Engelman. Joel, are you here?
Alright, hi everyone, my name is Joel Engelman and I'm running for sophomore senate for next year. I have a lot of experience in leadership and student government, being in leadership in high school all 4 years. I'm also an officer in 2 clubs here at Santa Clara right now. If you guys are like me, I will work hard to take your guys' opinions and considerations and actually put those into action here at Santa Clara, so in the future we can have a better school and that'll continue onward. So vote Joel Engelman for sophomore senate.
Thank you, Joel. And finally, we're gonna have one more senior senator candidate. We're gonna backtrack a little bit. Jesse Wacker-Barth could not be here. He's still in class, unfortunately, so a familiar face, Brian Clark, will be speaking on
Hi everyone again. Jesse didn't email me anything, so this is just from my. I live with Jesse, so I know him very well. He was on Senate as a sophomore, and he went abroad last year, so he didn't do it. But he could not be more excited to represent the senior class next year. He has big ideas. I just don't know if they are. So that's Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse/Ryan. That concludes our program for this evening. I really, really appreciate it to all of you who came out and who stayed the entire time. Thank you very much. If all the candidates could just check in with me real quickly before leaving and make sure that if you're here on behalf of someone you've signed in, candidates, make sure you have 5 signatures on your sheet. If there's still food left, take some on your way out. Thank you very much.